When God called Jonah to go and warn the godless Ninevites, he ran the opposite direction from Nineveh to Tarshish. Jonah was a prophet of Israel during a time when Israel itself was in rebellion against God. So why did Jonah refuse to go to Nineveh? Nineveh was the capital of the Assyrian kingdom. The Assyrians were notorious for their cruelty and destruction. They were feared and hated. Therefore, Jonah put as much distance as he could from the Assyrians. So what was Jonah's reason why he ran away from God? Did he consider this task to be too great for him? Or had he wished that someone accompanied him for this journey? Or he probably thought that if they don't listen and repent, something wrong might happen to him. Jonah had something on his mind. He had no passion for mission to Nineveh. But as we see in Jonah chapter 4 verse 2, Jonah knew that God was gracious, compassionate, slow to anger, abounding in love, and a God who relents from sending calamity. Jonah knew the power of God, and Jonah wanted the people of Nineveh to be punished and be condemned. So he headed in the opposite direction from Nineveh. But he also knew that he cannot get away from God and go to a place where God cannot find him. He was trying to flee from the Lord and not submit in the will of God. So he went to Tarshish. God shows us His plans for us, but often we don't agree with it. Why? Maybe because it doesn't make sense, or maybe in our own eyes it's not the best idea, so we'd rather say, I'll do it my own way. When we run away and not do the will of God and say, I'll do it my own way, we pay a higher price. Imagine, Nineveh was more than 500 miles east of Israel, and Tarshish was 2,500 miles west of Israel, in the opposite direction of Nineveh. In the life of Jonah, we've learned that not only it will take long trip when we disobey God, but if ever we change our mind and decide to come back to God, we will take a longer trip. And if we do our own way, we will pay the price. But if we do the will of God, He always supplies whatever it takes to fulfill God's purpose in our lives. And this is the greatest assurance that God is with us in this journey. You are not alone. And stop running away from God. God bless you.